Hello everyone, my name is Deepika Verma, Senior Research Fellow Batch 2019 under supervision of Professor Rajiv Kumar Sir, Sociology Department. Here in this lecture, I will be explaining about the theories of culture. Some part of these theories will be covered in this lecture and other will be covered in further lectures. So let's begin. First of all, in order to understand the theories, let's understand briefly about the meaning of culture. Then it will be easier for all of you to understand about the theories. So, uh, what seems ordinary to people from one society may seem bizarre or unordinary to those from another. An act can have different meaning in different societies. Just as a whale may be unaware that it floats in seawater, members of a society are generally unaware that they are following beliefs and customs in their behavior. They seldom wonder why they believe and act as they do. Only by imaginatively stepping outside one's own body of belief and custom can one become aware of their actual nature. From their experiences, people develop a set of rules and procedure for meeting their needs. The set of rules and procedures, together with a supporting set of ideas and values, is called culture. So, in this way, culture is a way of life of a social group. Probably the most inclusive and commonly used definition of culture is given by Sir E.B. Taylor. According to him, culture is the complex whole which includes knowledge, belief, art, morals, law, custom, and any other capabilities and habits acquired by man as a member of society. Put simply, culture is everything which is socially learned and shared by the members of a society. The individual receives culture as a part of social heritage and in turn may reshape the culture and introduce changes which then become a part of the heritage of the succeeding generations. Some sociologists divide culture in material and non-material culture. Non-material culture comprises the words used by people, their beliefs, habits, and material culture, as the name suggests, consists of manufactured objects such as tools, furnitures, automobile, buildings, farms, roads, bridges, and in fact any physical substance which has been changed and used by people. Such manufactured objects are called artifacts. So, a society is an organization of people whose associations are with one another, and a culture is an organized system of norms and values which people hold. So, according to another great sociologist and anthropologist Malinowski, culture is the handiwork of man and the medium through which he achieves his ends. Uh, Harkowitz says that culture is the man-made part of society. Uh, I hope uh, the meaning of culture is clear to all of you. So, let's move further. Culture is studied in sociology and in anthropology also. So, anthropologists have identified many attributes of culture, which are ethos and eidos, explicit and implicit elements, and cultural determinism. So let's see these three things one by one. First is ethos and eidos. Ethos and eidos, this distinction proposed by Kroeber highlights two different aspects of culture. Eidos is the formal appearance of culture derived from its constituents, and ethos, on the other hand, is the disposition of a culture which determines its quality, its main themes and interests. Uh, so, the total emotional emphasis consists of a culture is ethos, and the second consisting of the emphasis resulting from the cognitive process operative within a culture is eidos. Next is explicit and implicit elements. Now let's understand these things by an example. India celebrates many festivals like Holi, Dashera, Eid, Deepavali, etc. These festivals, in these festivals, people are filled with joy, happiness, togetherness, and a devotional fervor in running all around. This is the explicit element of our culture. However, behind every festival, there are many mythological stories or otherwise deep-rooted uh, meanings and implications, and these could be termed as implicit elements of culture. This concept was given by Kluckhohn. According to him, a total and representative study of the people's way of life must include both implicit and explicit items. Uh, in simple language, we can say that implicit items are the items which are hidden the core meaning of something, and the explicit elements are the things which are visual, which are in front of us, the things which are which can be seen, are the explicit elements of culture. Next is culture determinism. As the name suggests, this term proposes a viewpoint according to which culture determines everything in the society. Those adhering to the viewpoint disagree with Tyler, who said that culture is acquired by a man as a member of society. According to the cultural determinist, culture is the matrix of everything else, and it itself governed by its own laws of growth and operation. Neither human biology nor psychology nor even human society is regarded as capable of explaining its reality. This view for long associated with the name Kroeber, who has later changed his position and called the superorganic view. Now let's move further. Now coming to the theories of culture. Theories of culture are basically divided in two parts: theories of cultural growth, and the second is the theories of cultural integration. So theories of cultural growth, from the very beginning, cultural anthropologists were faced with the problem of growth of a culture and cultural parallels. That is how culture come to be and how they come to have similar cultural trends and complex. The earlier theories about culture were concerned with these two main problems. So let's understand how cultural growth happened with different forms of different forms like evolutionism, diffusionism. Um, these were the concepts given by different thinkers. The theories of culture integration includes functionalism, patterns of culture, themes, style of life. Here, functionalism has been considered as one of the prominent school of thoughts in order to understand various aspects of culture and society. Functionalism arose as a reaction to evolutionism, diffusionism in earlier 20th century. Functionalism looks for the function or part that is played by several aspects of culture in order to maintain a social system. It is a framework that considers society as a system whose parts work together to promote solidarity and stability. This approach of theoretical orientation looks at both social structure and social function. It describes the interrelationship between several parts of any society. These parts or the constituent elements of society could be named as norms, traditions, customs, institutions like economy, kinship, religion, etc. These parts are interrelated and interdependent. So functionalism was mainly led by Malinowski and A.R. Radcliffe Brown. Both were purely functionalists, but their approach slightly differed as Malinowski is known as functionalist, but Radcliffe-Brown is mainly known as structure functionalist. So Malinowski suggests that individuals have physiological needs like reproduction, food, shelter, and these needs are fulfilled by social institution. He talked about four basic instrumental needs like economic, social control, education, and political organization, and that require institutional device to get fulfilled, while Radcliffe-Brown focused on social structure rather than biological needs. He considered society as a system. He looked at institutions as orderly sets of relationships whose function is to maintain the society as a system. And Radcliffe-Brown was inspired by Auguste Comte, who was also a functionalist. So in this way, this concept talks about cultural integration. The next is pattern of culture, that was given by Ruth Benedict. Next is themes, and next is style of life. These all four talks about how culture integrates the society. We will discuss this concept one by one in further lectures. So from here I am ending this presentation. I hope all of you have gained some knowledge and a brief introduction about theories of culture that will be discussed in details in further lectures. Thank you so much.